Welcome to Pittenweem. We've made it along for Ruby Bay and then that's us here, and you can see the sights already are absolutely cracking. Just passed a bike there. I don't know if that's a thing in Fife or what, but there's so many bikes you see on the Fife coastal path.
Yeah, that are decorated.
Yeah, all decorated, painted, and get stuff on them. But see, this is us just coming into Pittenweem now, and you can see all the wee cottages and
different colours.
Yeah, absolutely cracking. Hi there, I'm Drew.
And I'm Hazel. We are the McGoos on the go.
You'll see the houses with the boards at the bottom of the doors. I dare say when that's when the tide gets really high, sort of thing, it stops any water getting into the houses. But yeah, this is amazing. Think you could live in one of these, Hazel?
I could.
Oh yeah.
I could. I'd probably rather have the one upstairs, so you get the nice views.
Yeah, and you don't get flooded.
And you don't get flooded.
So Pittenweem's got a working fishing harbour. You can see again lots of big boats in this one, so there must be a lot of fish brought out here, the size of the boats.
Yeah, there's quite a lot actually.
Hidden beneath the charming coastal town of Pittenweem, in the east nook of Fife, lies a secret echo from the past, St Fillan's Cave. Carved into ancient sandstone, this humble grotto once sheltered St Fillan, a 7th century Irish monk who came here to spread Christianity. Legend says he performed miracles in this cave, healing the sick with a holy spring, writing scriptures that glowed in the dark, and living in solitude. Centuries later, the cave was used as a prison during the witch trials, a chilling twist in its sacred history. Today, it's a quiet, candlelit sanctuary open to visitors brave enough to step inside the cool, silent depths. A place for prayer, mystery and myth, St Fillan's Cave is a forgotten fragment of Scotland's spiritual soul. Would you dare to enter? Oh, does it? Oh, I'm a child today. So that's us walked from Pittenweem into Anstruther, and we're going to keep going. We'll go through Cellardyke and on to Crail, and then we'll probably come back and have a wee spot of lunch at one of the famous chip shops here.
Yeah, that would be good.
We'll crack on, take you through Cellardyke and then on to Crail. So this is one of the wee famous fish and chip shops, the Anstruther Fish Bar, which is supposed to be won awards to be the best in the UK. But the one down the road that we're going to go to later on, called the Wee Chippy, I think has now got that.
I think so.
That award. So
I think it maybe
we'll give the
goes
Wee Chippy a try this time rather than. So this is the old Cellardyke Harbour. This used to be the main harbour for the area, but then the fishermen kind of moved along to the bigger port along at Anstruther. But you can see, if I turned the camera to black and white, you wouldn't know what year this was, sort of thing. It looks so ancient. I've even got the washer lines are all still looking stuff.
Is that the song that is?
So there we go, we've got 3 miles to go to Crail. So that's some of the sea defences I've got here. That over the last few years, the Fife coasts have been absolute battering with the weather, hasn't it? And I've seen some parts of the Fife coastal path were actually washed away. You had to be rerouted, but it looks as if they're getting back to fixing some of it, which is really good.
I know, and you can pass through again.
Yeah, keeps you on the coast rather than putting you further back up
onto the main road.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
wee trip to Fife to an end. It's been an absolute blast. Really good weather, great park ups, so well done to Fife Council for supplying these wee park ups at £10 a night and stuff like that. It's really good. It saves you going on to campsites and paying £35–40 if you're only wanting to just stay the night and then move on. So well done with that. So yeah, great time. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. So toodaloo from the McGoos.